What happened, Cranky? Asked Thomas. That crate slipped off my hook, snapped Cranky crankily. Thomas was worried. Henry still had to collect the last load of toys from the factory for the toy shop. What if the toys arrive late for the grand opening, wished Thomas. The children will be very disappointed. I'll go as soon as the line's clear, puffed Henry. I know, puffed Thomas excitedly. I can collect the toys from the factory. Then I'll pick up the children. You won't be able to pull all the cars of toys as well as Addie and Clarabelle, said Henry. Don't worry, Thomas whistled. I can do it. And he puffed quickly away. There was very little time left before the grand opening. Got to hurry, puffed Thomas. Doing our best, chanted Annie and Clarabelle. At last, Thomas reached the toy factory. He was coupled up to a long train of freight cars, and he set off for the toy shop. Thomas had been working hard all day, and he wasn't used to pulling such a heavy load. It's very hard work, he puffed. You can do it, sang Annie and Clarabelle. Soon Thomas was steaming up Gordon's Hill. Must get to the top, he huffed. But he went slower and slower and slower, until eventually he stopped altogether. I have to go on, wished Thomas, but he wasn't strong enough. The train started to pull Thomas backwards down the hill. He applied his brakes, but it didn't help. He slid all the way to the bottom. Thomas was very upset. I've let everyone down, he puffed sadly, especially the children. Just then, he heard another engine coming. It was Henry. The workmen had cleared the line at the docks. What's the matter, Thomas? Henry asked. Thomas told him. You were right, Henry, he said unhappily. This load was too heavy for me. I should have listened to you. And now I know I need your help. What can I do? Chuffed Henry. You take the freight cars to the toy shop, whistled Thomas, and I'll pick up the children. But we must hurry. Henry chuffed as fast as he could to the toy shop. Thomas puffed around the island as fast as he could. The children cheered when they saw him coming. You won't be late, he whistled as he steamed from station to station. And they weren't. Thomas arrived just in time for the grand opening. It was a magical sight. There were colored lights, balloons, and lots of toys. Sir Topham Hatt declared the toy shop open for the winter holiday season. Everybody cheered. Thomas was so pleased to see the children's happy faces. You were right, Henry, Thomas tooted. In future, I shall leave pulling the heavy loads to you. Thomas has 3 different toys to deliver, and there are 3 different groups of children waiting for them. There is a freight car with a scooter, a freight car with a teeter-totter, and a freight car with a ball and goalposts. First, Thomas is going to take a toy to the platform with one child. Which toy should he take? The ball and the goalposts? No, you can't play that game on your own. What about the teeter-totter? No, you need 2 for a teeter-totter. What about the scooter? Is that good for one child? Let's see. Yes, the scooter is just right for one child. Now, Thomas is going to take a toy to the platform with a group of children. Which one should he take? The teeter-totter? A teeter-totter's fun for two children, but not for a group of children. What about the ball and goalposts? Yes, there are enough children to make two teams. Just right for a game with a ball and two goals. Now Thomas has one more toy to deliver, and two children left to take it to. Is a teeter-totter fun for two children? Yes, a teeter-totter is lots of fun for two children. Thomas has delivered all the toys, and all the children are happy. Well done, Thomas. Something fishy. Arthur loves working on the island of Sodor. He is new to the railway and is still learning his way around. One morning, he discovered the fishing village. The sun made the water sparkle, and the seagulls called across the harbor. This was Arthur's favorite place. That evening, Sir Topham Hatt came to the sheds. There's going to be a new line to the fishing village. I have to decide which engine shall run it. He paused impressively. Thomas and Percy looked away. They had enough work to do. Arthur hoped he would be chosen. Thomas, you will work on the new line. Yes, sir, said Thomas, but he really didn't like the smell of fish. Arthur was disappointed. Sir Topham Hatt sent him to haul coal to the steelworks. That evening, Thomas was at the washdown when Arthur puffed in. Do I smell a fishy engine? He teased. Yes, huffed Thomas. Silly fish, smelly new line. Arthur wished he could go to the fishing village instead of the steelworks. He'd be much happier than Thomas. The next morning, Thomas was still grumpy. The fishermen had caught lots of fish. Hurry up, said Thomas. I'm a busy engine. And a fussy one, too, said the fisherman. Just enjoy the fresh, salty smell of the fish. P.U., puffed Thomas. Thomas steamed as fast as he could along the line. But there was trouble ahead. Some faulty points sent his freight cars one way and Thomas onto the old pier rail. Whoa! The troublesome trucks were delighted.